Welcome everybody, it is Wilver Productions, and today we are at Richmond Raceway to kick off round number 8 of the YouTube Cup Series playoffs. So a little bit about our race today. Starting off, we have the number 52 Frosted Derp for Animated Buddies Motorsports. He's going to be kicking off the pole today, starting in first place. And the next driver we will be talking about is Hungry Bones in that number 65 Dodge. He won the last race for the series at Darlington, and he will be starting 9th today. And then you have Theft King, who is still leading in points by a deficit of over 56. He's going to be starting 6th. That was a quick rundown of what's going on today. And as pace car pulls off, we're going to go ahead and kick off things at Richmond. As we come to the tri-oval, the green flag drops, and boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's get them fired up and going, boys and girls. Can't forget to say that. Here they come into turn 1, racing real tight. Frosted Derp going to hold the outside lane as the 56 dives to the inside. I hope they don't crash into the outside wall as much as they did these past 2 races at Bristol and Darlington. Looks like they seem to be holding their own, though, so it might be fine. They are racing really tight here, going 4 wide into the tri-oval. They're going to keep it together, though, as Hungry Bones checks up and lets the 9 have the position. Jeremiah Cash getting pushed all the way up against the wall. They're going to go 4 wide again, and Hungry Bones going to make contact with the 9, but he's going to save it as they continue to race 3 and 4 wide throughout these next few corners. PM Damon all the way to the bottom of the track. He won at Pocono. Now he's looking for another win here at Richmond. You're looking at Adam Ethereal in the 99, racing that high outside lane with the 9, not his teammate. And the 76 is going to get right up tight. And Jaden Williams is going to make contact with the outside wall. Zeke Sentenike almost gets loose. A huge moment there, almost a big crash. Tokyo, Bokyo, Lokyo, something's happened to him. The field is dispersing and the 10 is in the grass. Something wrong with Zeke Sentenike's car. I think I saw Jaden Williams make contact with the, I don't even remember who it was. He hit somebody, went into that outside wall, got turned by John Castellan slightly into the 63 and the 65. But the caution did not come out. The field is very dispersed now, and the battle for first is going to be between the 75 and the 52 of Frosted Derp and Michael Hong for BFDI, aka Object Motorsports. We're on lap 5 of 60. I knew that tight racing wasn't going to work out because they were holding their own, but they were doing it pretty good, but for a while it wasn't going to work. So, I mean, we have our battles now. As you can see, the field is starting to regroup, but the 52 is trying to trail this lead against the 75, actually. I don't know how well it's going to work for him. Here comes the 52. Frosted Derp all the way to the outside. And the 75 is going to press him all the way up the track. That inside line is a preferred spot, unless both competitors are going down there to the outside or inside. I see smoke. The caution is out. And we're going to go ahead and check the replay to see what happened. Oh, we found out the problem. Oh, Jaden Williams getting turned by the 91. Dano draws up into the outside wall. Spins with John Castellan. Jaden Williams escaped pretty much unscathed. Here come the rest of the racers sliding throughout turn 4 into the tri-oval. And then, is the 10 spinning? Zeke Sentenike spun out for no reason. Very odd. Very odd that he spun out. Probably just trying to avoid the wreck. Maybe got into some oil slicks or something, possibly. That's the only real reason I can think of, that he just spun out by himself. We will see you on the restart. Welcome back to Richmond Raceway, boys and girls. The 75 is still in the lead with the 52 behind him. And we're back green at Richmond. Lap 13 of 60, and we are restarting single file, which is going to give a lot of competitors a chance to find a good racing line and possibly push their way to the front, as Frosted Derp is already trying to do. The 75 trying to hold his own. This would be his first win if he gets it here, but I highly doubt that'll be the case because we still got a lot more racing to go, and anything could happen. Especially in these turns. where you can get on the inside and just ride it all the way out, get to the lead, kind of like the 75's been doing. But Frosted Derp's taking on that strategy too. I think the 81 just made contact with Philibal, but again, they're good racers, so they're going to save it. But we might not be as lucky next time. Oh, I see smoke on the track. The caution's back out. Okay. Time to go find what it was. Here it is, folks. Puerto Rico coming out of turn 4, right up on top of the 10. And then Tokyo Bokyo Lokyo clips the right front fender of the 96, spins the 12 into the wall, and Puerto Rico just goes for a ride. 63 gets out the way on the inside lane. Well, on the outside lane. We'll see you back on the restart. Welcome back, everybody, to Richmond Raceway to continue this round of the YouTube Cup Series playoffs. Michael Hong is still leading in the 75 car for Object Motorsports. Frosted Derp is still being runner-up. Here comes Hungry Bones, winner of the last race. He's looking for his second in a row. Will he be the first driver, actually no, possibly the second driver in the YouTube Cup Series to get his second win in a row? I think the only other person to do that was Steph King. Looking at PM Damien right now. Oh! Tokyo Bokyo Lokyo. Engine problems. The caution's not out. The engine blew, though. He was in pit road. Here comes the 75. Still on the outside. Frosted Derp on the inside. Here they come racing out. Ooh. Oh. I saw both of the BAM teammates get into a little trouble. They're coming out of 2. And all the way up the track goes the 49 of Connor Hudson, right alongside the 56. They're still racing double, triple, maybe even quadruple file at times, which is going to be proving to very... Oh, and there it is. The 49's around. John Castelline hits him. The 49 spins in front of the track, and the caution comes back out. Probably made contact coming into turn 1, right as I just said. How they were always going to... See, there they are, 4 wide, made contact with the 10, sent him in front of the 23, but luckily King Science made out of that one. Condor just went straight up into the wall, and here comes John Castelline. Didn't have enough time to react, just a huge hit to the 49, spun down to the inside. Sure, it wasn't too bad, but I'm pretty sure the 15's engine did blow. Here we are riding on board with John Castelline. It's a huge hit. See you back on the restart, folks. Here they are. Once again, we're going green at Richmond to continue this round of the YouTube Cup Series playoffs. Michael Hong is still in the lead, and Connor Hudson is now lapped down. He's rejoined the race from that previous wreck, but he's probably going to be a little bit slower now, so cars are going to have to watch out for him. That's usually when things start to spice up in these kind of races, because you see that many of the races that we had recently, especially for the YouTube Cup Series playoffs, have ended usually by a lap car's doing. A couple good examples are Pocono, when I believe it was Jaden Williams who slowed down the pack on the backstretch and regrouped them back together to create that epic finish. And Philibal animation just went around. My goodness. What in the world was that? Try to get a clip of that. Coming out 4-2 and just put the 49 all the way up into the wall. That's what I'm talking about. These lap cars, man. Gonna be your downfall. Luckily, he saved that, though. But like I was saying, Jaden Williams created that epic Pocono finish, as well as him ending the Darlington race early after taking that massive tumble on the backstretch. So that might hurt his championship status but who knows? Back to the real action here, by the way. It's lap 34, I believe. So we still got quite a ways to go. They're racing double file. The 75 has pulled away from the main pack. Not likely somebody's going to catch him unless a caution comes out. Because if a car manages to run away with it like that at Richmond, then he's got to be fast. And the 75 is fast. Well, today at least. Could Object Motorsports get in and get a win today? And could it possibly summon the entire BFDI community? Who knows? But, I mean, only time will tell until we get to the end of this race. Still racing double file for second and third and fourth and everything. PM Damien on the outside, Frosted Derp on the inside. Here's Easy2BZ as well. No, Easy2B, excuse me. They're going through 3 and 4, and they're battling for they're battling for second place. The 75 of Michael Hong is actually still in first. Frosted Derp, not quite hot on his tail, but he's trying to get there. Easy2B in that 96 for FNAF Racing is also trying to catch him. And Uferguide and PM Damien are also here as well. Both Roblox Racing teammates. Jeremiah Cash running about 11th right now, I believe. Very interesting racing. We're about to start choo-choo training it. 48 dives to the inside of the 96. Really trying to move him out the way here. As we get into the closing stages of this race, we have just under 41 laps to go. No, not 40. Where did I get that number from? Hold on, let me do this real quick. 23 laps to go. And now it's 21. Oh, wait, I read the board wrong. Okay, yeah, so it's 21 to go. There's the 75 still leading this pack. Zeke Sensenike, the only one not running in this little single file line here. You know, the way that they might be racing, it feels like that there's a caution out or something. The 52, you can see him getting real tight there coming out of 2. They're going to stay together, though. Remember, if we have a late race caution, and if we have too many of them, the race might end under yellow because there's no overtime. So that could mix up the field there. There's the 42 mark, meaning that we have 19 laps to go. Now it's 18. The 75 crosses the line once again. The field's pretty spread out by now. It's just Frosted Derp. There's the 49 lap car. Remember, this is where things start getting shaken up if these guys can't avoid them. Here comes Derp to the inside. Connor Hudson all the way on the outside. I think he's slower because of damage from that earlier wreck with John Casterline. He gets moved to the outside by Frosted Derp. Everybody else is pretty much going to clear him. Now, as long as he runs this top line and does the smart thing and let all the faster cars pass, there shouldn't be a problem. And Zeke Sensenike clips him, but he saves it. A very close call there for the number 10. Came out of 2 and got into the left rear. Turned him into the wall, but luckily both cars saved it. Zeke put him against the wall on the passenger side, but still managed to keep it locked down. And everybody else manages to pass 49 with no issue, so we're going to go ahead and look back up to the front. The 75 is still leading this race. 16 laps to go. Now it's 15. There's Hungry Bones, remember, winner of the last race. He's running second now. Trying to get closer to the 75. Possibly make things 2 in a row. I don't know if I said that earlier. I think I did. But still, that would be pretty awesome to see. I think our second driver get 2 wins in a row because I believe the first one was Theft King. I don't remember at what track, though. I'm going to have to go back and look at that. And if you guys do care that much, then I'll tell you in the community post section of my channel. Oh, the 52 and the 48 making contact there coming out of turn 4. Saw the 48 get all the way on the high side, and Frosted almost didn't give him enough room there. About that 5 to go mark is where you really don't want to have cautions, because that's going to put the race under yellow, and there's no telling how many pacing laps you're going to do. Fortunately, we're not at that mark yet. We still got 13 laps to go. Now 12. The 65 slowly catching up to Michael Hong. Easy to be is now a challenger. But I don't know if he's going to be able to keep pace with Hungry Bones, because Hungry Bones has a really fast car right now, because he is catching that 75 like there's no air resistance stopping him. As long as Michael holds his line, though, he could get the victory. There's no telling. You can see Hungry Bones slowly catching up, though. You'll really be able to see it when he starts getting in the frames, when the camera focuses on the 75, because that hasn't happened yet, but as he starts to edge closer, you'll be able to see the 65 in the shot, and that's how you know it's really on. What the heck? Okay. The camera just glitched. A little odd, but we got 10 laps to go. 9 to go at Richmond. Who will take it, and who will leave with no trophy? There's Hungry Bones again. Whoa, what happened with the 52 and the 48? Frosted Dirt making a big move to the outside. Don't know how much that's going to help him, though. 48 has the better line. He's going to scoot past him once again. There's Mike Jones with him, watching the battle to stay in the top 5 here. Frosted Dirt gets kicked out that line. There's Michael Hong again. Hungry hasn't made it into the corner of the panel yet, but I'm sure that moment will be coming soon. There it is. Now he's in the shot. That's how you know he's getting closer. And you can tell, you can really see it on the backstretch here. He is hot on his tail now. I know I said earlier he wasn't as hot, but there he is. Sliding around 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, trying to catch the 75. Michael Hong trying to stay in front of him. 6 laps to go. Will he stay in front? As you can see, they're starting to single file behind him. Doesn't matter, though, because the battle is between the 65 and 75 right now. 5 to go. Can Hungry Bones catch him in time? Here he comes. Out these next few corners is when he's going to want to make his move. Easy 2B is also a competitor right now. He's catching him. Michael runs that top line real high. Don't know how that's going to affect him, though. There goes Hungry Bones, slowly catching him. 4 to go. Trying to get to the inside line. If he can move the 75 out the way by the time he gets him, Hungry Bones might win this race. 3 laps to go. Here they come around the final corners. Pray that a caution doesn't come out. I know Hungry Bones is. Michael Hong is in the clear as long as he stays in the lead. But Hungry Bones doesn't seem to be wanting to let that happen. He is sliding all the way to the inside, and he's all the way up on the back bumper now. 2 laps to go. There's the 49, almost shaking up the race by brake checking the 65. I tell you, these lap cars are something, and here comes the 65 Hungry Bones to the inside. Can he keep it and pass Michael Hong? He doesn't have enough of a run down the backstretch. He's going to stay behind Michael Hong. Can Michael hold it through these next couple of corners? Final lap at Richmond. Here comes the 75. The 65 right behind him. Hungry Bones sliding to the inside. Now is when he's going to want to make his move. He stays behind the 75 as they go into turn 3 again. The 75 dives all the way to the inside. Michael Hong's going to block the 65. Hungry Bones down to the inside. It's not going to work. And Michael Hong gets his first victory at Richmond Motor Speedway. Or Richmond Raceway, excuse me. Amazing and stellar job there for the 75. Michael Hong just earned his first victory for his first team at Richmond Raceway. Not going to help him in the playoffs since he isn't up there with the top contenders. But I say that was still pretty awesome. Now we're looking at the runnings. Race standings. There you can see Michael Hong, Hungry Bones, Easy to Be, Mike Jones, Frosted Derp, Zeke Sensenike, PM Damien, Adam Ethro, Theft King, Jeremiah Cash, Ufer Guide, Daniel Draws, Phil Ball Animation, Juder No, Puerto Rico YT, and King Science. All those were the cars on the lead lap. Now we're going to look at the season standings. Theft King and Zeke Sensenike is below Theft King by 44 points, so Theft King's still leading. There's Hungry Bones, who got second. He's down by 1 to Zeke Sensenike, down by 45 to Theft King. Now you look all the way down here. There's Michael Hong. He's down by 75 to Connor Hudson, but he still needs about 400 points if he wants to get up there with Theft King. So with that being said, we will see you at the next track to continue the YouTube Cup Series playoffs. That being said, I'm Blowover Productions. This is the YouTube Cup Series, and we will see you next time. Goodbye, good evening, good night.